Thinking about a bomb, the hesitation, the take, the lead. Reese the lay. Court to Reese. What you've been waiting for.
The WNBA's biggest event saw a lot of buzz and discussion. Cheryl Reeve, a respected coach, had openly expressed her belief that Caitlin's exclusion from the Olympic team was unjustified and unfair. This sparked plenty of conversation and debate among fans and experts alike.
Is there any second guessing here about not having Clark on the Olympic team?
From me? No.
Coach, thank you.
You're welcome.
It appears that karma has come calling with a vengeance. Can you imagine Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese, the sensational rookies, teaming up to put on a spectacular performance against the Olympic team? Clark shattered assist records, dominated the rebounds, and guess what? The WNBA team emerged victorious over Team USA, the very team that Cheryl Reeves claimed did not need Clark. But the surprises don't end there. During the game, there was a moment that left everyone in a state of shock. Stay tuned, as I'll be sharing all the details with you. Let's rewind a bit, shall we? Before the All-Star game, Cheryl Reeve, the coach of Team USA, dropped a bombshell when asked about her decision to not select Caitlin Clark for the Olympic team. Caitlin Clark's response was a simple no, but the tone carried a hint of mockery. To those familiar with Clark's remarkable skills, the irony was palpable. Shortly after, Reeve's words came back to haunt her as Team WNBA, featuring Caitlin and Angel Reese, not only played well, but also defeated Team USA, a team Reeve had assembled filled with stars like A.A. Wilson, Sabrina Ionescu, and Breanna Stewart. While Clark may not have had her best shooting night, she showcased why she's considered the best passer in WNBA history, breaking the record with 10 assists in an All-Star game. Even when the shots don't fall, Caitlin Clark's brilliance shines through. In this historic All-Star game, Caitlin Clark wasn't the only one making waves. Rookie sensation Angel Reese also etched her name in the record books, becoming the first player to record a double-double in a WNBA All-Star game. Reese's dominance in the paint was undeniable, as she hauled in 11 rebounds and scored 12 points. But what made this game truly special was the seamless partnership between Clark and Reese. Despite being teammates for just a day, they seemed to have an innate connection on the court, evidenced by a sensational pass from Clark that led to a Reese basket. It was as if they had been playing together for years. Reese even spoke glowingly about the experience of sharing the court with Clark, further highlighting the magic of this unforgettable all-star showcase.
Future, we're going to be playing with each other a lot. Hopefully in 4 years we can be Olympians together.
This highlights the admiration between these two up-and-coming stars. It confirms what we already knew. These newbies are here to make waves in the league. Even on a night when her shots weren't falling as she'd have liked, Caitlin demonstrated why she's regarded as one of the premier point guards in the league. Her talent for reading the game and making pinpoint passes is truly extraordinary. However, there was an unusual air about Cheryl Reeve's demeanor, as if she had given Team USA specific instructions to guard Caitlin Clark as if it were a playoff game, rather than an all-star matchup. In a highly anticipated event, the spotlight shone on a remarkable defensive display. Kelsey Plum's relentless pressure on Clark was akin to a glue-like attachment as she applied full-court intensity, a strategy typically reserved for decisive moments, not exhibition matches. Cheryl Reeve's determination to stop Clark following a controversial pre-game interview was palpable. Yet despite the intense defensive efforts, Caitlin managed to make her mark, recording 10 assists and showcasing her ability to impact the game even when heavily guarded. Ironically, Reeve's strategy backfired as the team's laser-like focus on stopping Clark allowed other players like Arkway Oemb to thrive and ultimately decide the game. It seemed Reeve was so preoccupied with proving her point about Clark that she overlooked the bigger picture. This behavior drew significant criticism, with many questioning whether Reeve had taken things too far, considering the celebratory nature of the event. Predictably, social media erupted with discussions and reactions following the game. The Olympic team selection by Cheryl Reeves has sparked widespread scrutiny. Fans are perplexed and outraged that Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese were left off the roster, raising questions about whether the chosen team truly represents the best in American women's basketball. The recent All-Star Game showcased the exceptional talent and captivating performances of these young WNBA stars, leading some to suggest that the entire WNBA team should be sent to the Olympics. This game demonstrated that the new generation, led by Clark and Reese, is more than ready to take center stage, not only playing at an elite level, but also drawing increased attention and excitement to the sport. As Caitlin Clark prepares for a brief break before the Fever's next game on August 16th, it's clear that she won't be resting on her laurels, hinting at the bright future that lies ahead for this exceptional player and the continued growth of women's basketball. Undoubtedly, she'll dedicate this period to enhance her skills, particularly her three-point accuracy. We know her performance during the All-Star event wasn't her strongest, but that setback has only fueled her determination to become even better. Just imagine Clark returning for the second half of the season, sinking even more three-pointers. Opponents better be prepared. It's not just her post-exclusion stats that are impressive. Before the Olympic team snub, she was averaging 6.3 assists, 5.3 rebounds, and 38% shooting, which then skyrocketed to 9.6 assists, 6.7 rebounds, and a blistering 44% shooting from the field. This remarkable improvement showcases her unwavering commitment to the game and her relentless drive to elevate her game to new heights. The Olympic team's decision to exclude her from the roster, a fire within her, motivating her to push her limits and prove her worth. With a renewed focus and a burning passion, she has been working tirelessly in the gym, fine-tuning her shooting mechanics and honing her all-around skills. Her teammates have been in awe of her dedication, often staying late after practice to rebound for her as she puts up shot after shot, determined to perfect her craft. As she prepares to return to the court, the excitement and anticipation surrounding her comeback are palpable. Fans and analysts alike are eagerly awaiting the moment when she steps back onto the hardwood, ready to unleash her improved arsenal of skills. The opposition knows that they will have to be on high alert, as this revitalized version of Clark poses an even greater threat to their hopes of victory. With the second half of the season looming, the stage is set for Clark to make a statement and prove that she is not only worthy of a spot on the Olympic team, but also a force to be reckoned with in the league. Her journey back to the top has been marked by resilience, determination, and a relentless pursuit of excellence, and the basketball world is poised to witness the results of her tireless effort. The burden rests heavily on the shoulders of those who compete in the Olympics, and Cheryl Reeve is no exception. As the head coach of the USA women's basketball team, she carries the weight of an entire nation's hopes and dreams on her shoulders. The intensity of the spotlight and the high expectations can be overwhelming, but it is a challenge that athletes and coaches must face with unwavering determination. The stakes are high, and the pressure to perform at the highest level is immense. Cheryl Reeve knows that the world will be watching, and the eyes of millions of fans will be fixed on her every move. The pressure to succeed is not just a personal one, but a collective responsibility to bring home the gold medal and uphold the legacy of American dominance in women's basketball. Yet Cheryl Reeve is prepared to rise to the occasion and give her all. She has spent countless hours studying film, strategizing with her coaching staff, and pushing her players to their limits in training. She understands the magnitude of the task at hand, but her competitive spirit and unrelenting drive to win are what set her apart. Cheryl Reeve's journey to the Olympics has been a long and arduous one, filled with setbacks and challenges, but she has never wavered in her dedication to the sport she loves. She knows that the path to glory is paved with sacrifice and hard work, and she is willing to do whatever it takes to bring home the ultimate prize. As the Olympic Games draw near, the pressure on Cheryl Reeve and her team will only continue to mount. But with her unwavering determination and the support of her players, she is ready to lead the USA women's basketball team to victory and cement her legacy as one of the greatest coaches in the history of the sport. After the disappointment of their defeat at the recent All-Star Game and the ongoing controversies surrounding the selection process for the Olympic team, the players on this squad have a lot to prove as they head to the upcoming Summer Olympics in Paris. The team's performance and the decisions made during the team selection process have been widely criticized, putting immense pressure on these athletes to deliver a strong showing on the global stage. Meanwhile, Caitlin, a key player who was notably excluded from the Olympic roster, will be using this snub as motivation to shine in the upcoming WNBA postseason. Those who know Caitlin well, like the narrator, believe she will channel her frustration and determination into dominant performances, potentially averaging an impressive 30 points per game in the second half of the season. This would serve as a powerful statement, demonstrating that the selectors have made a grave mistake in overlooking her talent and abilities. For Clark, another player who was left off the Olympic team, every remaining game in the WNBA season presents an opportunity to prove that the national team's head coach, Cheryl Reeve, made a colossal error in her decision-making. Imagine the potential impact if Clark comes back from the playoffs with even better statistical performances than before. This could stoke the flames of the ongoing controversy, potentially leading to coaching changes or other significant shifts within the national team setup. The timing of the Olympics, occurring right in the middle of the WNBA season, means that the stars of Team USA will be competing in Paris while the regular season and playoffs are still in full swing. This gives players like Caitlin and Clark a distinct advantage, as they will have weeks to train, rest, and thoroughly prepare for the final sprint and playoffs of the WNBA season. They can focus solely on their professional commitments without the added burden of the Olympics, potentially allowing them to reach new heights in their individual and team performances. We're about to witness a pivotal phase where every shot, pass, and decision can shape not only this season's trajectory, but the long-term future of American women's basketball. At the heart of it all is Caitlin Clark, poised to demonstrate why she's regarded as one of the best players of her era. Now I'm curious to hear your thoughts. What do you think will unfold in the second half of the season? Will Clark continue her record-breaking performance? Will the Fever make any changes? And what are your expectations for the upcoming Olympics? Share your predictions in the comments below and let's engage in a thought-provoking discussion. If you enjoyed this analysis and want to stay updated on all the WNBA happenings, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to ensure you don't miss any future videos. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next one.